Okay, welcome to another session in this series. In the previous session, we ended on question number 33. Here, we start with question number 34, okay? It says, if 2 3 base x is equal to 3 2 base 5, find the value of x. So what we do is, we convert all the bases into what? Base 10, okay? So we can convert this to base 10, and then this also to base 10. Then we equate them, okay? So how do you convert to base 10? We just number the digits 0 1 0 1, okay? So we're going to have 2 times x to the power 1 plus 3 times x to the power 0 is equal to 3 times 5 to the power 1 plus 2 times 5 to the power 0. So here we have 2x is equal to 15 plus 2x plus 3 is equal to 15 plus 15 plus what? 2. Okay, so if we have here 2x is equal to 14, and finally x is equal to what? X equal to 7. Okay, which is A. Cool. Let's move on to question number 35. It says, find the sum of this and this. So simple sum, right? 303 base 5. Let me write it there. And 104 base 5. We are adding, okay? So we need to convert. We need to know we are adding in base 5. So 3 plus 4 in base 5 is 7. 7 in base 5 is what? 1 remainder 2. So the 2 would come here, okay? Then the 1 will go, okay? Cool. So we have 2, and then the 1 from here will add from here. You have 1 plus 0 is what? 1. And then finally you have 3 plus 1 to be what? 4. Okay? 4. So our answer is 412 base 5. Okay? Cool. Let's move on to question number 36. It says, actually this question has a little bit of error. So I went back to the book and I checked the solutions, and I found that it's supposed to be the sum of 11011 base 2, 11111 base 2, and 10000 base 2 is equal to this. Okay, so we want us to add this and also 10000, and that will be equal to this. That's the actual question. Okay, so let me write it right here. 10000. Okay, so you want us to add all this to obtain this. So that's what we are going to do. Okay, cool. So let's do that. You have 11011. You have 11111, and then 10000. We are adding everything. Okay, all in base 2. Okay, so 1 plus 1 in base 2 give us what? 2, and 2 in base 2 is what? 10. So 0 carry 1 will carry on to this side. Okay, so we write it right here. So this 1 plus the rest of the ones will give us what? 3 in base 2 is 11. Okay, so we write 1 here, and then the other one goes here. Okay, so 1 plus 1 here is what? 2 in base 2 is 10. So write the 0 here, we write the 0 here, and then the 1 will carry on to this side. Okay, again 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3 in base 2 is what? 11. So sorry, 1 so 1 will come here, and then the other one will come on top here. Okay, so 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is what? 4. 4 in base 2 is what? 100. Okay, so we have 100. How do you get 4 in base 2 to be 100? Let me do it so you see it. 4 in base 2 is 2 going to 4. How many times? Twice. Remainder what? 0. Okay, and then 2 can still go into 2 how many times? Once. Then remainder 0 again. Okay, so this is our answer, 100. That's how we got this answer here. Okay, cool. So now when we compare this answer to this, let me bring it right here so we can compare it. We have 10m 10 and 0. So this m matches this 0 and this n matches this 1. Okay, cool. So that means our m is equal to what? 0 and n is equal to 1. Okay, do we have it there? M equals 0, n equals 1, which is C. Okay, cool. Let's move on to question number 37. It says subtract this from this. Okay, so this is a simple subtraction question. We have 1001 base 3 minus 122 base 3. Okay, so we know we're working base 3, right? So let me remove this base 3 from here so we don't get confused. Minus. Okay, so now 1 minus 2 in base 3. That'll be hard to do, so we come to borrow here. We can't borrow from here. We come here. Can we borrow? No. So we come from this side. Okay, so we borrow all the way from here to here, but it will have to go from here to here, then to here. Okay, so be careful. So when it comes to here, it is 3. Okay, but then we take 1 from it to come here again, so here will be left with what? 2. And then when it gets to this side, it is 3, and we take 1 again to come to here, so this is left with what? 2. Okay, 2. And then when it comes here, it is what? 3. Okay, so this 3 plus this one is what? 4 plus 1 is equal to 4. So this 4 minus 2 will give us what? 2. Cool. Now we have 2 remaining here. Okay, 2 minus 2 is what? 0. 0. And this one also, 2 minus 1 will give us what? 1. Okay, 1. And then finally here, since we borrowed 1 from here, our remaining over here there is what? 0. So 0 minus nothing is what? 0. So this is our answer, 102 base 3. That is our answer. Do we have it? Yes, it is B. Okay, I think we'll have to stop here for now. Thank you so much for watching this session. In the next session, move on to question number 38. See you again next time. Bye.